Hello everybody, welcome back to Screen Stars and welcome to even more PlayStation 4 gameplay. It's been a very busy day today with both Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Planet Coaster releasing on the same day, and unfortunately because of Assassin's Creed this game will probably go under many people's radar perhaps, and it really shouldn't. For those of you out there that remember Theme Park and remember how wonderful that game was, this, if you like, is a modern day console version of Theme Park. Planet Coaster, where you can build and design your own theme parks and roller coasters from the ground up, or just using blueprints that they give you in the game. Here's some gameplay for you to have a look at. The early kind of tutorial mission that they give you to start the game, but I'm going to be putting plenty of time into this game and hopefully I will bring you a review. So thanks for watching.
First things first, you should learn how to navigate around the park. Moving, rotating, zooming. Almost as if you were riding a roller coaster. A massive, invisible roller coaster. Look at that! You've completed an objective. Now, objectives are a bit like bosses. They tell you what you need to do, earn more money than you, and drive a sports car. No, that's not right. Anyway, how about completing another objective?
If I could butt in and make a suggestion, how about you make your next objective opening up literally the only ride in your park? Why is it even closed?
Oh, hello, Lucy. This is Lucy Summers, one of the most enthusiastic and outspoken theme park fans in the world. She's got almost 800 followers. You know, online. Not in a cult.
Hi there! And it's 900, but who's counting? So, the ride?
Ah, yes. Opening rides. Go on, select the ride. Good. And now, open the ride. You did it with such gusto. Well done. And now that we have such an adorable, gentle ride open, more guests, especially families, will soon be flooding into the park.
You know, you could turn that flood into a bigger flood. This place just needs something a bit more thrilling.
Well, if people want thrills, then we'll give them thrills. And possibly nausea. Head over to the highlighted area. I think it'll make an excellent location for a ride. But let's ask our head engineer, Eugene?
Greetings, Eugene Newton. Good to make your acquaintance. And yes, Mr. Thompson, I think it will do nicely. The proximity to existing infrastructure appears nominal, so guests should be able to achieve both entry and exit with minimal difficulty. So, if you would start by clearing the highlighted area of any obstructions, please. And do not fret, those items will automatically be sold, so we will get at least some of the purchase price back. Oh, just a word about the radial menu. The radial menu gives you fast access to commonly used actions. Please note that the options available in the radial menu will change depending on the mode you're in. Very good. Now, I've already chosen a suitably thrilling ride for you, so if you would care to select it. place it in the designated area. Now, it's very important that when you place the entrance gate, you make sure to leave enough space so you can build a ride queue. Next up, connecting your ride to the park, so people can reach it. Now, that queue you're building is where guests will wait in line to go on the ride. Very good. And now you should build a path from the exit gate back to the...
Evil. Did you see that notification? Even the guests think we're undercharging them. Let's do them a favor and fix that. That's right. Take a good look at the notification. It'll tell you what we need to alter the prices of. Oh, look. It's that family-friendly little ride of ours. Go on. Put the ticket prices up by a few dollars.
That seems a wee bit steep.
Oh, honestly, Oswald, the people visiting this park aren't just getting to ride rides. They're getting to make precious memories. So if we put the ticket prices up, then we're making those memories even more precious, aren't we?
Oh, no. That actually makes sense. Wait. No, it doesn't. Lower ticket prices make guests happy.
I know we're in the happiness business, Oswald, but we're also in the staying in business. Look, if you're so worried, why don't we have your new underlings select a few guests and see what they're thinking, eh?
Underling, indeed. They are a trainee, and they have a name. Although I just realized I don't know it.
See? That guest didn't seem too put off by the higher price, did they, Oswald?
Yes, but their happiness is our bread and butter. So, it's important to regularly check what the guests are thinking.
Okay, now that level of happiness might be good enough for most parks. But I still think this guest would be a bit happier if a big chunk of the park wasn't super lame. Don't worry, it's not your fault. That one's on Mr. Thompson.
I hardly think that's fair.
Another place it's super important to put scenery is around the ride queues. Ooh, you know what? We should compare both of your rides so we can see the difference. Go and select that first ride you opened, would you? You see how it's got a high Q scenery rating? Because of that, the ride's prestige is higher too. Us guests are way less interested in rides with boring queues, and so we won't pay as much to ride them. Right, now go and have a look at that new ride you built.
That's it. In here, you can see how your overall ride and scenery ratings and guest happiness are all critical to improving your park rating. And remember, the better your park, the more guests who will come and visit. So, let's get that scenery rating even higher, eh? Make the whole park look as wonderful as those rides you spruced up. Go on, get decorating!
Hello again. I just noticed that you were using the scenery blueprints to decorate the park. I actually built those blueprints myself, so I'm very happy that you're using them. You can actually find the individual scenery elements, the ones I used to build those blueprints, by looking under the Create browser, if you want to. But, as I mentioned, I did go to the trouble of painstakingly handcrafting literally hundreds of them for you, so, you know.
I was wondering what that empty feeling in my stomach was. So go on, build a food shop for us.
Tasty.
That's the food sorted, but a bunch of us guests are also really thirsty. So you should definitely build some drinks shops.
A word of advice. Put your shop somewhere busy, so we get the best return on our investment. Sorry, I mean best serve our guests' needs, blah, blah, blah.
Oh yeah, real convincing.
Shop vendors don't work for free. We have to turn a profit.
About time. My blood sugar was almost down to a healthy level. If you want to make sure that you've got all our needs licked, you can look at the guest needs screen again. Personally, I am absolutely stuffed with both food and drink, so I'm good.
Now, without meaning to be indelicate, all that food and drink means we have another pressing guest need to attend to.
Yeah, like really pressing?
Quickly! Build a toilet for the guests!
What? A whole toilet? You're spoiling us, Mr. Thompson. toilets are great, but it'd be nice if us guests had somewhere else to sit down, too.
Oh, yes. Go on. Pop down some benches next to the paths. You see, guests are a lot like cellular phones. Every so often they need to recharge their batteries, so you should plug them in and... No, that's not right. Now that your guests can fulfill their needs in the park, they're less likely to become unhappy, which is great. But as more guests come here, you'll need even more facilities to deal with their needs.
More than one toilet? No!
Eh? It's quite a lot to think about, isn't it? Plus, the park's getting a bit more complex, and we might start to see problems popping up. I think we should look at hiring some staff to keep everything running smoothly.
Speaking of problems, can you do something about all the litter? It's piling up and really bumming us guests out. Maybe you could hire some janitors to keep on top of it. Thanks for that. Of course, litter wouldn't be such a problem if Mr. Thompson had remembered to put some bins in the park.
That was deliberate, so we could all have a learning moment. So yes, if you would please put some bins down, your new janitors will make sure they're kept empty.
Oh yeah, good save.
Oh no! Goodness me! One of the rides is broken down! How could this happen in one of my parks?
Oh, it's all right. Everyone on the ride and in the queue is getting a refund.
Refunds? Quick, hire a mechanic. We need to fix that ride and get money flowing in the right direction again. Oh, and make the guests happy, etc.
Ah, good. I'm sure our new mechanic will have that ride fixed in no time at all.
Not without breaking the space-time continuum, they won't. Well, that was needlessly over the top. Oh, but that is quite an exciting new coaster. That could easily hit 4.28 on the Eugene Thrill Rating scale. And now that you have a new coaster type, you can place coaster blueprints for it, or even build a coaster from scratch. But you should probably walk before you run. Now, open the coaster browser and select the blueprint.
Here's some money. Think of it as a scholarship.
And place it in a suitable location.
Oh, look at that! Your first coaster! You must feel so proud.
OM gosh, out of my way, I'm gonna ride that thing.
Sorry, not just yet, Lucy. For while the construction of the coaster is finished, we are not. First, the coaster has to be tested to make sure it is safe. If you could do that, please.
You know, if it's just about signing a safety waiver, then I'm actually cool with that.
Congratulations! I'd slap you on the back, but you look a wee bit queasy. Even so, I think you're ready to start your no doubt illustrious career in park management.
What wonderful news. Because it means you can start paying back the time and effort that Oswald's invested in you.